Hello everyone, in our previous video we looked at the lines of the poem New Tongue by Elizabeth Kamara, and today we'll delve into part of the analysis of the poem by taking a look at the life of the poet Elizabeth Lucy Alberta Kamara. The basics, what you need to know about the lady, the woman, Elizabeth Lucy Alberta Kamara. Now, as we all know, this poem is an African poem. And the first thing we need to note is the country of the origin, the country of the poet. That's Elizabeth, and she's from Sierra Leone, and she's an educator, a writer, and also a poet. And she was raised in the East End of Freetown. Her early education was at a Kamara Holy Trinity Primary School. That was where she got her early education, and also she moved on to other schools, as the case may be. Now, as I said, we'll be looking at the basics. The basic what you need to know, the basic things you need to know about Elizabeth Kamara. Now, the question is, why is it that we always study the biography of these writers or these poets? Well, sometimes the origin of these poets will help us understand the poem better. Like, for instance, now I used to have a lecturer who always tell us, he always tells us that you write the way you speak. You write your work of art reflects your personality, reflects who you are. Back to the biography of Elizabeth Kamara. She attended the Fura Bay College, of which currently she's a lecturer. She's a lecturer currently at Fura Bay College. She lectures on the Department of Language Studies. She's a lecturer. She lectures literature and English. No surprise how she came about this beautiful poem, New Tongue. She's a lecturer of literature, a scholar of literature, lecturing in the language studies department, writing beautiful works of art reflecting the African culture and the African tradition. Other works of art include the poem titled Distilled, To Cross for a Daughter, and also Stolen Laughter, as the case may be. Now, it's also important to note that she's a founder of the Poetry Reading College at Fura Bay Club, a club that deals mainly with poetry, reading of poetry. Sometimes you may not really want to. You may not really understand the beauty of poetry until you see poets who are very skilled in delivering their poems, rendering their lines. Trust me, poetry is something you want to delve into. All right, I think that's the basic we need to know. The basic things we need to know about the life of Elizabeth Kamara. And also the final thing we may want to add, she received the award as the best lecturer in her department. I think that was last year. Yes, that was last year. Honestly, it's actually nice to see new names in the poetry or the literature industry. It's very nice. Although kudos to Wole Soyinka, Neo Shundare, Efwa Sudaland, kudos to them, but it's actually nice to see new faces, new names in the poetry or the literature industry. Well, that's the basics, everything you need to know about the poet Elizabeth Alberta Lucy Kamara. In our next video, we'll be looking at the setting of the poem New Tongue. We'll also look at the theme of the poem New Tongue and the poetic devices, as the case may be, in the poem New Tongue, and possible questions you will see in your exams as regards the poem New Tongue. Please don't forget to subscribe, and God bless you as you do that.
Oh, now walk down settle. Hey, shut down.
One time me I come again.
Reflex. Anybody there ya knife? Turn it up and put up. Turn it up and put up.